morning and welcome back to another vlog. Today is one day post game, so I'm feeling a little bit sore right now, but I thought I would take you through everything that I eat, do the day after a game to help the body recover from playing a game of rugby. So I'm going to be talking nutrition, recovery methods and just general Monday life. Gonna hit the cupboard, make a bit of breakfast, then stretch and mobility class, maybe a sauna in the pool, and then go about the rest of my Monday. So stay tuned for the rest of the vlog. Let's just make it loud and clear as well that weather is pathetic fallacy. That is not the weather you want on a Monday morning after a loss. That is miserable. So this is how literally every morning starts for me. Banging in an electrolyte into there, a cup of water, have me bacon there on the go, into the cupboard. Oh, don't need that. Get a pack of eggs, 6 eggs, throwing in a bit of bacon and some sourdough today, simply because I haven't from game day yesterday. And then coffee, 6 eggs, electrolytes, tea, coffee is the go-to breakfast. But adding the bacon and sourdough, a little treat, you know, get me through the week. I'm gonna absolutely whip this up now, and then get ready for the stretch and mobility class, jump in the shower, then head on. Breakfast is served, electrolytes, horrible tea, flat white, sourdough, eggs on bacon. Beautiful. Who's coming down the stairs? Oh, that is a bad one this morning, is it? Not what you need to see, camera straight in the face. Bales, what did you have for breakfast today?
Chicken fajitas. Chicken fajitas,
Boom, chakalaka. That's how we do it. Bad. Showered up now in the car, stretch and mobility class, then I'm instructing a blaze class, then sauna, pool, steam room, recovery, base day. Then I'll be home for some lunch. I'm going to take you through all of that. Probably won't take you into the sauna and the pool and that, to be honest, because people will probably think, why has he got a tripod in the pool? But anyways. So this is the current state of affairs. About to go jump in the sauna now. So I'm probably not going to film much in the sauna, but next step, in we go. I've arrived home post sauna, pool, etc. And I am going to smash this coffee right now, right? Let's see if we can set this tripod up so you can actually see me. That must be some view, honestly. That is 11 out of 10. So next I'm going to do quick bit of cooking, maybe stick a couple meals together before I go back to do more stuff in David Lloyd's. Have one session today. So as I continue to sip on this flat white, I am going to whip up the most basic meal on earth. I have 650 grams, as this comes into focus, 650 grams of grass-fed lean beef steak mince, yeah? I'm going to divide that with 300 grams of pasta and I think a tomato sauce, a couple onions and garlic, bit of seasoning into 3 meals. I'm going to have one now, put 2 into containers. They all equal to about 700 calories, about 55 grams of protein per meal, and it will literally take me 20 minutes at most. So when I click my fingers, you're going to see the meal preps. Boom. We have 2 meals prepped, one for right now, each, as I said, about 55 grams of protein, 60 grams of protein, and about 700 calories roughly. These are just so simple and handy. Literally took me 20 minutes to make these meals. This is the current POV meal, ready to be absolutely munched. And I just want to make it clear, if you're not where you want to be within your sport, within your training, within your life in general, and you aren't taking the time to actually cook food. I personally don't love meal preps. Eating meals out of a container isn't great, but at the end of the day, if you can't find 20-30 minutes in your day to make something simple, you're going to fall behind just by eating takeaway. The expenses of getting food on the go all the time. And not only that, you're not actually getting the food that you need to, because if you run into shops all the time and you get a meal deal, you're not getting the quality of food that you need to get. So I'm a big believer in just find that 20-30 minutes. You don't have to make 10-12 meals. I hate day 2, day 3 old meals. But as I said, make this portion, 2 other portions in the kitchen, meal prep. They'll be gone by tomorrow. It's not difficult. And high in protein. So I'm going to mill this, going to help my recovery, and then going to move on with the day, probably do a bit of editing, bit of work. I'm currently working on an ebook as well, so that will be dropping in the coming weeks, an ebook into training as an athlete, so keep your eyes peeled for that. POV, I hope you can see me. You can see the iPad there. I am editing the vlog that you are literally currently watching, drinking a cup of herbal tea and relaxing on the air relaxers. Obviously recovery day, trying to get the legs fresh after the game yesterday, but all in all been massively productive. Literally spent like the last 2 hours just getting work done that I need to do, just the little things that like you sort of neglect over the weekend when you're prepping for a game, doing some washing, getting the room in order, getting life in order, little emails and things like that. So I can enjoy this cup of tea and edit this current vlog for you. As this vlog is a recovery day and a recovery based vlog, I think it's important to dive in to the supplementation side of recovery, because as a professional athlete, looking for that fine margin and that 1% gain is essential, especially when we're talking about recovery. And just to make it abundantly clear before I dive into supplementation, if you are not sleeping enough, eating the correct kind of foods, or training hard enough, you're just simply not going to recover. And none of this stuff here is actually going to help your performance at all if you aren't sleeping enough, eating the right stuff, and training the right kinds of way. But anyways, let's talk in terms of supplementation, and these are all the supplements here that I use. And to make this clear as well at the start before I dive into this, there's a little logo, I don't know if you can see it here. This is called an Informed Sport logo. As pro athletes, we need to make sure that every supplement we take has that logo, because that means it's batch tested. So some of the stuff here is actually a little bit more expensive and pricey than what you could potentially get. But anyways, let's dive into it. So we'll start off with the big one, whey protein powder. Obviously, probably the cheapest per serving of 20 grams of protein that you can come by is whey protein. As I said, a little bit more expensive for the Informed Sport stuff, but this is massive for recovery. Increased protein intake can help repair muscles quicker and just overall help with your recovery. And as you can tell by the lightweight of the bag, I am due a delivery today. I got this in Nutrition X. I got a lot of this stuff in Nutrition X. I'm not sponsored by Nutrition X, but if anyone from Nutrition X is watching this, you know what I mean, could do with a bit more protein. The bag is looking a little bit empty. Protein. Creatine, again, pretty empty in the bag. 5 grams of this a day minimum. Literally, you're going to just blow up, get gains. Absolutely sick for recovery. But in general, one of the most studied supplements on the planet, and literally an essential. Then over here, I have some Explode shots. These are caffeine shots. I only take these before a game as a little pick-me-up. I used to drink Monsters and drink like energy drinks before a game, but I found that like 500 ml of liquid was not doing it for me. So these have the equivalent caffeine whacked straight down the throat before a game. So solid. Then we have here in the centre, vitamin D. Living in England, you need this stuff. There's no sunlight. Probably living anywhere, to be honest, but vitamin D, essentially really good for normal function of the body, and obviously we don't get any sun, so I have to supplement vitamin D. Here is another game day supplement. I have beta-alanine. This is the third lung, according to Matt Fraser. It makes me feel great on game day. It gives me that extra kick, gives me that energy. So I have 4 of these with one of these on a game day. Over here now, we have the daily sleep stack from Pure Sport. Ultra ashwagandha, ultra magnesium. I take these 2 every single night before I go to bed. So these are literally on a regular recurring order from Pure Sports. Batch tested again, really helped me with my sleep, helped me feel good, and a lot of people actually don't consume enough magnesium, so it's awesome. The ashwagandha supplement contains zinc as well, which is really good for normal immune system functionality. So all in all, 2 belting supplements. As we finish up, we have a gold A to Z multivitamin from HealthSpan Elite, just a general multivitamin. As always, you should aim to... Nice one. As always, you should aim to get your micronutrients from your fruit and veg, from your diet, but nevertheless, no reason why you can't supplement a little multivitamin as well for overall health, get yourself feeling better, and if you missed anything through your micros, getting in through there. And then over here, We have from Healthspan Elite a little electrolyte hydration tablet. I have one of these every morning as well. Really been enjoying these at the minute. I was taking, I think, the SIS ones before that, but really enjoying electrolyte in the morning because of this bad boy on the right here. This is just a bag of coffee. This isn't a supplement, but caffeine is a supplement, and I consume a lot of caffeine and a lot of coffee, so I have these in the morning before I start drinking coffee, so the body isn't dehydrated before I start consuming caffeine. But you can supplement caffeine in the form of pre-workout, in the form of caffeine tablets, but caffeine actually makes effort feel easier. So when you're training, if you are training and you're training with caffeine in the system, it'll make the effort feel less effortful, if that doesn't make any sense. But all in all, as I echoed at the very start of this mini vlog about supplementation and recovery, the keys to recovery in any aspect is proper nutrition, proper sleep, and proper programming that will allow you to actually train your hardest, recover your best. And if you're needing all of this, ice baths, plunge pools, everything like that, in order to actually get through the day, you're probably potentially overtraining or reaching a burnout phase, which no amount of supplements could do anything for. Now, as good as it is to look at this supplement haul and go, oh, he's having all that, but he's a professional athlete, what should I actually have? What would I invest in myself? Well, if I was going to pick 3 out of all of this, and I could never take anything else again, I would start with creatine monohydrate. This is literally the last thing to ever go. If I was broke, I'd still find a way to get creatine in. This is essential. Caffeine, so in the form of coffee, it doesn't have to be in the form of expensive pre-workouts or anything. Caffeine is essential just for gains. And then I would probably more likely than not supplement the simple whey protein, because it actually makes it easy to get your protein needs, to help those muscles recover, to make gains and increase muscle mass, which is therefore going to lead to better performance. But all in all, these are what I take at the minute. This is my current haul. I just realised as well, I was going to say, I might have picked up Bailey's one of these, but we have to both have the same one. But all in all, this is not essential. This is just what I do to try get those 1% gains, as well as the recovery methods that you have seen in today's video, like the sauna, the pool, the compression boots, and the steam room, which I've done as well today as a stretch and mobility class. Today's been very recovery based. After this now, I'm going to cook up some more food and then shut down this vlog. So this is how these final 2 meals are looking. Gonna eat this one here. That one's obviously prepped up as well, fresh and hot, ready to go. Gonna sit down, probably watch some YouTube, edit up this video, and I will see you in the next one.